Ah, shit, I just realized I don't have my headphones again. Fuck. Oh my god, I don't want to walk. My legs are broken. Don't start hiking, kids. It's the worst thing you can do. It's an addiction that'll follow you your whole life. Take you home. Take it on the other side. Okay. Hey, look, you all get what you want. It's the chair. What? Talking to them. Okay. If I look like I'm out of it, I'm not. I just hiked an infinite number of miles, and if you could actually see my feet right now, all right, that came off. That came off cam girl and creepy. Hey, donate $5 in the chat, and you can see my feet. Anyway, Christ, that's all everyone in North Carolina is doing now, besides drinking, is going out and hiking, bringing their childrens and their animals, and I guess I can't blame them. I talked to my parents, and why can I hear the microwave being dead? Like, this thing's so sensitive, it's going to pick up the microwave? And my brother burping. Christ. Your boy HP back. This time, we're going to get drunk. And I know I'm getting drunk. And I'm not going to get too drunk, I guess. Fuck. I actually feel so fucking... I wonder if, like, my electrolytes are a little bit messed up. I should chug some Gatorade. Should get some Gator spray first. In fact, I shouldn't do this at all. I'm going to finish off what's left of this sake, and I'm going to do kind of what's like either a Boilermaker, if you will, if it was liquor, or a sake bomb. Very good. And I had like the swords and everything, but like my energy is... I don't really have anything to do besides this and go for a walk and go for a hike. And I've hiked so much now that like I just took like a raging hot shower and like soaked my feet in Epsom salt, and but he's clearly a fucking magical ass crackhead. I've been to Baltimore. Diddly do, I'm a little boy that likes berries and cream. Stabilize the stream, goddammit! Stabilize, you sons of bitches! I don't have any guns. I agree that Hillary Clinton is the god empress. Just fucking stabilize. Delicious. And nutritious. And then I will chase that. Really, for it to be a bomb, I'd have to like chug that. Not get so fucking raging ass drunk. I don't think I've been too bad, honestly. Like, even my brother was like, yeah, you're not as bad as you used to be. Like, you would not have wanted to see that. Okay, this thing, its sensitivity goes to Independence Day. The thing that ticks me off the most about this drinking habit right now is I know it's like melting my gains. It's also really fucking with my sleep schedule. This whole thing has got my circadian man. Twin Failing says, nice to see our Lord and Savior, the one true T. Oh, my fucking God. And of course, the connection's unstable. Alexis says, howdy. Howdy, Alexis. While I says, need something to watch for later. Well, this is it. Sarah says, shrooming with TKE. I don't know if I can touch psychedelics again. Not after last time. While I said, you better watch your back. Anyway. Give a little, come on, man. Give a little Baltimore love, man. Number 2 with a bullet. Second deadliest city in America. Come on, people. Come on, people. Alexis says, are we drinking today, Daddy Tolstoy? You shut the fuck up. We do what I say we're doing, which is, yes, drinking. Saya Oren Lee says, Tolstoy, you beauty. Oh. Insert title gaming says, what is the worst game you ever played? Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. Faulty Video says, oh, interweb demons. Do you mean the executives for Google? This stream. Oh, now it's only 5. You lying ass motherfuckers. I'm not that unpopular. It's probably just because the lag is so bad. I've been told that. God only knows. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Twin Failing says, no stabilize for you. You go to Google, Hillary Clinton. Sioran Lee says, you ever vaped, Tolstoy? Yeah, I did when I was trying to learn I was trying to quit smoking. I tried several things, which was one to backtrack and go back to cigar, like a cigarillo, essentially. And like, I started inhaling them because it was just like, wait a minute, this isn't what I want. I don't want to puff on it. I want to inhale a high enough nicotine. It was just something my brother gave me. He was just like, here, oh Lord, have mercy, play the blues. Sock of shame. Nah. Ugh. So yeah, my brother gave me a vape several years ago when I was trying to quit smoking, and it didn't do it for me. I don't know if it's like without the flavor or maybe it's like the ritual of lighting up. I don't know, but cigarettes are the best form of nicotine, unfortunately. And albino penis envy is not psychedelic. I don't think, unless you find out something. He was growing psychedelics, so maybe I'm wrong. Oh yeah, actually, you got a point. Insert title gaming says it's not the Evil Within 2. Oh, the Evil Within 2 is pretty shit, but I was able to make it past level 1. Like I finished the game. Oh wait, no, I didn't. I forgot the ending boss is broken. There's not enough ammo to win. Like you get stuck in like an infinite dodge sequence where like all you do is dodge, but you technically can't attack. Oh yeah. Tim Taylor says, "What's up? What's up? Back at it again with the fish people." What's up, Tim? Oh fuck. Once again, if I seem shelled out, it's because I just hiked along an infinite number of miles today, and also didn't get a lot of sleep, surprisingly. Sioran Lee says, what nicotine level did you have? I used to do pretty high levels and it was good, but it diminishes the headies after a while. Headies? Did cigs give you a head rush? They don't do it as much for me. A little bit, yeah. What I generally found is that cigarettes were only really satiating if you had not smoked them in a while. Like once you smoked one or two and then you continue to smoke, like there was a roof to how, good that could feel. And I was smoking American Spirits, so hipster that I am. So I'm pretty sure that shit has like 30% nicotine. It's an insanely high, because it's all 100% tobacco. So essentially, I mean, like the next strongest brand after that is Marlboro, and at 15%. And that's also a tar percentage. The percentage of tar. Two fly. You're bothering me. How we get a fly in here? I won't catch you. I won't kill you. Connection is unstable again. Ugh. Then Cyrian goes on to say, but cigs do give that nice body feeling. I kind of miss that feeling from both, lol. Yeah, word. Sometimes I even dream that I'm going to smoke again, or like I've picked up some cigarettes, or I'm going to go buy some. But thankfully I was able to kick that, just like I was able to kick my drinking habit. Insert title gaming says, if someone said, why should I watch a Jean, how would you sell the anime? It's an anime that doesn't feature all of the shitty tropes that make anime garbage. And also it deals with a very, very interesting premise. It's like a better version of Elfen Lied. And it is very dark, and there's a lot of tactical in there. And much like the crew who made Metal Gear Solid 4, they seem to have actually some kind of. So yeah, man. It's not a long anime, and it's amazing. It also has a kind of some of that intrigue and police work, detective work that you notice with Death Note. So there's that. So I'm just gonna start calling you Lee. Says, I've heard only Reds give you head rushes to a lot of my friends as well. I smoked Indian cigs with my friend, and they have a nice raw feeling to them. Yeah, tell me about it. I never smoked. I think I once smoked a cigarette that wasn't, like I bummed it off somebody, and it was just like a shitty. In fact, did you try to do an online session? My own tabletop group has decided to do one. Oh, Vampires the Masquerade? well, you know, I mean, if you guys are doing it during the quarantine, count my ass in, man. Yeah. I've visited them, you know, quite recently. We lack all the players necessary. Like, there was kind of a falling out. So we're gonna drink some Gatorade later. I didn't really sweat all that much though. It's been a nice cool day here. Keep them in camera view, and the stream will be just fine. I know I actually do have a copy of the Communist Manifesto somewhere. And I don't. It used to be in a safe. I might have put it over there on the bookshelf. The gag is not worth getting up for. Lee says, is Ajin like Evangelion where it's really psychological? It's a little bit psychological. There isn't so many pussies that tabletop stories. It's my drug. Jeez. Okay, well, let me see what we got. Swear to God, like my nose was completely fucking open, and now I got the fucking sniffles because of the, or that, or it could be the nitrogen in the beer. That's also a thing. So tabletop stories. Gangrels are vampires that are very in with their animalistic nature, obviously being so rugged. Ew, my beard's still wet. Ew, I didn't dry it. I'm glad I got some razor blades. I have to shave soon. I hope. Anyway, and so I chose that because I like the shape-shifting power. They can shape-shift into animals if you so put XP into that. And one of the other traits that I got was the ability to talk to and manipulate animals. I was thinking about this afternoon, really, as I was hiking. We had damaged. Somebody had damaged one of their choppers, but it hadn't gone down completely. And I argued with the GM that I should be able to send a seagull to fly into the into the rotor or into the the cockpit or whatever it would do, and he said, okay, I'll let you do this, but you have to roll a d10, a natural d10. It has to be 10. I just closed my eyes and let it drop, and before my eyes I heard two other people going wow. When I opened my eyes I was like wow, and it was totally a 10. Therefore, a bird, as this dude's like taking fire and is like, gotta get out of the hot zone. And like a bird goes, caw, just flies, and he's like, what the fuck? And it just, I did that. We were on a military base that was derelict, and I picked up a spider, and I was all like, I want to know if I can talk to the spider. And GM was like, roll for it. And I rolled really high, and he's like, you're talking to the spider. And like, we're all just cracking up because we're just like, oh God, this is going to be so terrible. Like, what is this? And I was just like, hey there. And the spider's like, I'm weaving the web. And I was like, yeah, hey. I was like, oh, I'm weaving the web. Yeah, so I'm weaving the web. What's behind this door? What's a door? I'm weaving the web. Like, and it just didn't know anything. And after like, you can leave if you were in the bottom of a silo. There was like light, above us. It was like a Metal Gear Solid 3, ladder climb sequence essentially. And I said, you can leave if you climb up, and he's like, I don't know what up is. And I was like, forward. And he was like, I'm going, and I just, and the funny thing is like, so my guy was like an idiot. Like, he was basically just a thug, reel to reel, computer systems for guidance of missiles, because it's an old derelict. They, as a punishment, the enemy vampire clan had gotten their hand taken me as prisoner, and they had tortured me. And when I was untorpered, I was really low on blood points, and I was actually crucified. And they were hanging me off of a skyscraper, and they made me call my friends so that my friends could come, going basically. And like, just in the background of this call, while the main villain is like got the phone held away from me, you can hear, because my character Bronx or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. Insert your own, childhood development, character development story. And just in the background, you can hear like, hey, I'm Saint Dismas. I repent. Take me with you, Father. You know what I mean? Like, and they're just like, oh my God. Hey guys, I'm Saint Dismas. There was another time where I accidentally drank the blood of a hippie that was high on LSD, and it made my character. And this is before I tripped balls, so I didn't really know how to act. So I just like kind of widened my eyes as wide as I could, and I was just like, wow, hey, this villain is really bumming me out, man.
Kane the Warlock says, no, we're just going to do D&D. And I'm asking if you're doing something similar, but if there was a falling out, then damn. Yeah, it was... Everybody went their separate ways. I still see like two of the people, the GM and his wife. Those are the people who are living up. We're all in separate states and we're all under lockdown now. So what the fuck does it matter? Insert title gaming says, what's better, Metro or Stalker? Oh, Sun Stalker. Sun, stop. King the Warlock says, I wish I could play a session of Vampire, or rather, Mage the Ascension. Yeah, I never played anything besides Vampire, but I mean, we had all the books, so we just kind of made it all one kind of working Unipires. And I think in ranking of like, retard level of difficulty of like character creation, at the bottom is like Vampires, and then in the middle is Werewolf, and then at the top is Mage. And then there's a bunch of other ones that no one fucking cares about, like no, really, there's like a million more White Wolf books that are like about pixies and shapeshifters, and they all follow the formula of blank the blank. Tim Taylor says, finding people to play D&D is a fucking miracle. I can't even get my friends to play MTG. Okay, well, Magic the Gathering went downhill fucking years ago, so, I mean, I don't blame them. And to be perfectly honest, of all tabletop games, I really don't care for D&D. And I've played Rifts, D&D, Vampires Masquerade, Only War. This fucking fly. You're going to get it, boy. Landed on my cord. You SOB. Gandalf the Green Lantern says, you seem... Just says, you seem... I do seem. You're right, I do. He says, what is the best chair you could design? I can't design any chairs. So, I mean, a stool? A log. I would make a log, and that would be my seat. The Blind Brad says, hey, Tolstoy, what are your thoughts on the Oddworld games? Oh, they're fucking amazing. I remember my brother rented the first one years ago, before the camera could focus. Let's see if we can fix it. Yeah, there we fucking go. Oh, there you fucking go. That's my new trick. You learn something new every day. He rented the first one years ago, and I remember it kind of like emotionally scarred me. Like I was 8 years old, and I was like, I woke up not feeling scared, but feeling depressed, but scared because of that level of depression. Like it was just really fucking dark. And then I think he got the second one for Christmas, and we really liked that one in the series. And that's like where I just fell out with it. I was like, oh, this is what you guys are doing? Okay. But now I hear that Lawrence Lanning, I believe it's Lorne Lanning, about like how he wants to make a spiritual remake of connection is stable. How he wants to make a spiritual remake of the original, and something he said in there was really cool. He said that there's going to be a new level of challenge. Saved all the slaves, but didn't harm any of the guards. And he said there was going to be like a spirit meter governing like how horrible your decisions were, kind of thing. I think it's very interesting and very kind of faith in my attic. And after that, it's just history. But I feel Vampire is the best, at least in my own opinion. I've never even heard of Wraith. Kane the Warlock says, I know looking at the other ones that is funny because when I came time for the end of the world of books, Mage, Vampire, and Werewolf all got individual books, and the rest got clumped in compilations. Well, those are the three best ones, so doesn't surprise me. The Blind Bard says, I've heard they remastered the Oddworld games and hope to play them someday. Yeah, new and tasty. I saw that. I have no desire to go back and replay. Oh, fuck. No. I have no desire to go back and replay them. If they truly remake them, the way that he's talking about with this last press conference, which was like 2 years ago. It was like E3 3 years ago, actually. So it's probably never going to happen. But, fuck it, YOLO. Kane the Warlock says, if I had the money, I would like to try Warhammer 40K. See, you can just play an RPG in that universe, and I find that's a lot more fulfilling, especially the combat system was really decent, than having all the little goddamn models. If you like doing all the little goddamn models, good for you. I'm not big on it, so... but only war is set in that universe. And there's, I think, a few others. Willem Dafoe's Fruitcake says, "Hello, comrades. They were making Abe's Exodus and calling it Soulstorm. Yeah, which was what originally they wanted to call the fucking game, Soulstorm." Clive Winston says he's back at it with those fish people. He's here. He's here. Oh, fuck. Well, Clive, we're doing more self-harm. Come and join. Oh, F. Really want to be able to put my fucking feet up. I need a footstool of some kind. Criminy. Oh, actually, just laying out my feet like that feels good. Fuck. You all just comment. I'm just going to kind of pass out right here. I Am Who I Am says, "Are you pumped for the FF7 remake?" I mean, I'm not sure that style of game. Really, I'm kind of looking for something more like Prey. I'm looking for something more like Prey, but that costs money. And fan of mine bought me FF7, so fuck it. On the 10th, we'll play it. But to be perfectly honest, before I can really have any fun in my life, I need to sort something out, and I'm stuck in limbo right now, waiting for that to get solved. So, waiting on an email, man. Alexis says, "If you could pick your dream profession, what would it be?" Archaeologist. Archaeologist as fuck. Archaeological scholarly articles. Or like anthropology would be cool, but obviously they really don't have any need for that. There are no jobs in that fucking industry, I assure you. In fact, there's actually kind of a big debate. If I read a Wikipedia article on it, where essentially people, a lot of kids who were getting out of college with degrees in in that sort of thing, they end up working for literal privateer treasure hunting groups. Like trying to poach is not the right word, but you know what I mean. Poach dig sites and recover artifacts to be sold to like rich Chinese investors. And there's like a whole debate as to gotta do what you gotta do, man. That's very much a Heisenberg kind of thing, you know what I mean? Where it's like, well, I'm in the position. Clive, rolling, you got to show up to online e-class and hope that nobody coofs on you. Pendragon625 says, "Just throw them on the desk. Throw them up on the desk." What, my feet? Like, I can't. My shit's too close to that. I mean, I nope. And also my legs are just too goddamn tired. I am very fucking tired. F. I Am Who I Am says, "Do you think Jessica Biel got a nice booty?" Well, I'll have to look it up because I don't know who that is. I'm sorry, man. I read the shit ahead, and Clive Winston says, "Dream profession is clandestine chemist." And I was like, what the fuck does that? And it hit me. And I was all like, very good. All right, let's see what we got here. Nice. Someone on Facebook says, "Yeet the rich." You understand. Oh, my phone is acting like a retard and like it can't look for things. Oh, okay, you piece of shit. Why don't you unfuck yourself? Ah! What was she in? Did she play a troll? I don't understand. Like, my goodness. No, not in the slightest. Not even with your dick, pal. Fucking wow. You really asked me to rate, ugly women. Man, you're terrible. You're making me get clarification on that. No, yeah, progressive rock and psychedelic rock and acid rock is real, but progressive and psychedelic rock are like pretty much like, but really, lost my train of thought. Oh, my desert island band would probably be The Who, which English R&B, really English classic rock. So, Clive Winston says acid punk. I've never even heard that genre. You got to give me an example. Give me a band I should look into. I am who I am says, you said you're a booty man. What's a celebrity that would define your description of the perfect booty? Ooh. Gina Torres when she was on Firefly. I swear to God, it's such an onion booty that there's like literally a shot where because my mom watched the show with me because I don't know, women tend to for some reason like Firefly. Of all the sci-fi, women seem to be able to tolerate, Firefly, which is good because take my love, take my land, take me where I cannot stand. Now you're going to look at the Firefly picture. If I can do this, am I going to break this camera? Yeah, well, you can just take it off stand, you idiot. Take my love, take my land. That's Raziel. Oop, I turned it the right way. That's Raziel. Take me where I cannot stand. Don't care, I'm still free. Fuck you, dude. Get away from me. Fuck you, dude. Are you for real? Connection's unstable. I show people the Firefly, the symbol of freedom, and my connection's unstable. Surprising no one. Fix. Drinky. Getting drinky with it. No. On my hike today, on the side of the, because I'm hiking up a fucking highway. There was a dude on a bicycle who was getting shouty at traffic. And as he was like, what I do? At the fucking traffic, I was like behind him singing like getting shouty with it. Nah. Getting shouty with it. Nah. You know what I mean? And then he turned around and I was like, oh no. And I disappeared into the woods. I was like, no, we're good. And anyway, there was a scene where Gina Torres turns to get back on the ship and like the camera didn't even mean to, but like it just and okay. Oh my God. And as soon as I get everything back up and running, fucking antivirus protection. Yeah, man. And no one cares. You know what else has stopped working? Your mom. All right. Let's see if we can get it back. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're back. As soon as I get my computer, for some reason, every so often tends to pretend that it and no one cares. You know what else has stopped working? It doesn't have internet access, and I honestly like. Okay. This is some fucking. Yeah, it looks like we're back. As soon as I get my computer, for some reason, every so often tends to. I actually think that it. You're old and best. You know what else has stopped working? Okay. It doesn't have. Anyway, I have no idea what the fuck we're talking about. I honestly like. This is some fucking. Yeah, it looks like we're back. Well, it looks like the chat didn't go too far. It's that you're old and best. You know what else has stopped working? Okay. It doesn't have. I feel anyway, I have no idea what the fuck we're talking about. Honestly. That sounds super alcoholic, but it's totally not. I just realized there's words behind this bottle. Oh, it's on the other side. Oops. Huh? Oh. Oh, okay. YouTube is not receiving any data. That's nice. Well, it looks like the chat. Why was the connection excellent just a few minutes ago?